Welcome, Foolish Fowls, to the Don't Be Chicken YouTube channel. Since this video is coming out on Halloween, we need to cover the only ride spooky enough to be released on such a day. Of course, I'm talking about the one, the only. We're doing the Tower of Terror. We are doing the Tower of Terror today. Happy Halloween. When we talk about the creation of these rides, you often hear me talk about Florida or California being the focal point, but the genesis for the Tower of Terror actually starts in Paris. While looking for a new e-ticket attraction for Euro Disney, Imagineers were experimenting with a combination roller coaster and freefall ride called Geyser Mountain. The plan was scrapped, but with most things Disney attraction related, it would be repurposed for a later date. On the home front, American parks were looking to expand as well, and the most glaring need was MGM Studios, which we now know as Hollywood Studios. Disney wanted to implement a thrill ride using the freefall mechanic for their third gate, and many ideas came and went. Dick Tracy, Stephen King, Vincent Price, classic movie monsters hosted by Eddie Murphy and Elvira, and even an actual hotel with the ride inside it were all floated as ideas. Ultimately, the Twilight Zone was chosen as the backdrop for this attraction that spanned 2 continents and at least 6 different intellectual properties to finally break ground. Disney was able to get the rights to the Twilight Zone from CBS. With the concept and license hammered out, the only thing left to do was come up with a premise. Ultimately, a 1930s hotel was chosen as the backdrop. The ride's gimmick revolved around a 130-foot drop and a hotel elevator. But you can't make a Twilight Zone ride without the frontman synonymous with the hit TV show, Rod Serling. Although passing away 2 decades before the attraction was conceived, Disney held auditions with Sterling's widow Carol for someone to voice her late husband. The role was given to Mark Silverman. Silverman would parlay that success into being the voice of Sterling in the 2019 revival of The Twilight Zone. But for all my Haunted Mansion fans, the voice actor for the little girl in the pre-show was voiced by Kat Cressida, who would go on to voice Constance Hatchaway, the bride in the Haunted Mansion. In the Florida version of this attraction, there's something out of place when you go to pick up your ride photo. Amongst the various props, there's a jar that wouldn't really seem out of place unless you know the history. During the ride's construction, this area was used as a break room for the Imagineers. One employee brought in a jar of homemade pickled sausages and forgot it on the desk. When the decorators came in the next day, they figured it was a prop just like anything else. Now we have a lunch forever frozen in time, or until this gets replaced by Guardians of the Galaxy. When the Tower of Terror was in California, just outside the library was a glass case with a gold thimble and a note. Written on the note was, "Need a gift for Mother? Find it at our gift shop." This was a reference to the episode After Hours. Both in California and Paris are references to the episode Little Girl Lost. Chalk marks are in the same manner that they were in the show when they were trying to find the portal in the walls. These could be found in the upper level of the boiler room, and if you listen closely, you could hear the girl calling out for help just out of reach. In the lobby of Florida and the photo gallery in California is a poster advertising Anthony Fremont's orchestra, who was the child with godlike powers from the episode It's a Good Life. And finally, the plaque on the elevator reads, "Date of last inspection, October 2nd, 1959, which was the day the Twilight Zone debuted. Also, it says it was checked by Mr. Cadwallader, who was the evil deal maker in episode Escape Clause. But that'll do it for this episode of Disney Ride Lore. I hope you enjoyed this video, maybe while getting ready to go out trick-or-treating, or maybe even enjoying some candy after your big haul. Having people like you watch these videos really does mean the world to me, and I genuinely hope you stop by for another upload. But until next time, drop a like if you enjoyed this, subscribe if I earned it, and thank you for watching.